chairs underneath gold light. Bartender polishing glasses all night. Low conversations floating through smoke. Every tired businessman looking broke. Not broken money, broken soul. Trying to fill invisible holes. Designer watches glowing in the dark. Still can't heal an exhausted heart. Ice cubes singing in crystal glass. Soft bass line letting tension pass. Woman laughing near the piano keys. Whole room moving effortlessly. Outside the city still runs wild. Inside the jazz sounds reconcile. No rush surviving in this place. Only rhythm setting the pace. Leave the pressure at the hotel door. You don't need to chase no more. Midnight soul floating through the air. Peace sitting quietly right there. Every saxophone note says breathe. Every slow drum says release. And for one small moment in the night, everything feels alive. river reflection. City smoke, midnight breeze. Smoke above the river tonight, orange embers in the night, water carrying neon signs like liquid city lights. People talking on the pier, voices fading in my ear, while the trumpet somewhere near makes everything more clear. Used to think I'd figure out what this life was all about. Now I mostly sit and watch the river moving on. And the deeper the current flows, the more my spirit knows. Not every question needs a name, not every fire needs a flame. Smoke above the river tonight, jazz drifting through the night, every soft trumpet refrain turning beauty out of pain. No destination left to find, only stillness in my mind. And the slower the water moves, the closer I feel to truth. Cargo boats moving slow underneath the city glow, the moon hanging over steel. Everything feels real. Funny how the quiet seems outlive louder dreams. And the bass line on the dock, the matches every cloud. The river never rushes, yet it always arrives. Smoke above the river tonight, jazz drifting through the night, every soft trumpet refrain turning beauty out of pain. No destination left to find, only stillness in my mind. And the slower the water moves, the closer I feel to truth. candlelight, cashmere blanket, city fading into the distance. Cashmere folded on the armchair side, soft glow dancing through the night, the skyline framed in window glass, watching another evening pass. Used to think I'd need much more, another deal, another score. Now the silence in the room feels richer than perfume. The candle flickers with the bass, moving gently through the space, and the trumpet floating low feels like somewhere safe to go. Funny how the older I become, the more I value calm, and the deeper the groove unfolds, the warmer grows my soul. Cashmere and candlelight tonight, everything feels warm and right. Every slow piano refrain, washing softness through the strain. No pressure left to impress, only comfort and rest. And the slower the evening flows, the more my spirit knows. Wine resting near an open book, no need for a second look. The city's still chasing speed, I don't need what it needs. Tonight the moon above the street moves quietly with a beat, and every note the band plays feels like grace. Washley isn't always expensive. Sometimes it's simply peace. Cashmere and candlelight tonight, everything feels warm and right. Every slow piano refrain, washing softness through the strain. No pressure left to impress, only comfort and rest. And the slower the evening flows, the more my spirit knows. somewhere above the city, a piano is still playing. Piano above the city sings through open rooftop evenings. Every note falls through the air like a quiet prayer. Below the traffic rivers flow, moving places I don't know, while the melody remains, floating through the rain. Used to chase the noise below, always somewhere else to go. Now the music from upstairs feels like it belongs everywhere. And the deeper the chords unfold, the warmer grows the soul. Like the night itself decided to slow time. The piano above the city tonight, moonlight painted silver white. Every slow melodic line helps me leave the rush behind. No pressure left to outrun, no race left to be won. Just rhythm, stars and sky as the hours drift by. Balcony lights begin to fade, the skyline changing shade, and the saxophone enters slow, like an old friend I know. Every phrase tells a story without needing any glory, just honesty inside a sound. That's all I found. Not every lesson needs words. Sometimes a piano is enough. The piano above the city tonight, moonlight painted silver white. Every slow melodic line helps me leave the rush behind. No pressure left to outrun, no
top floor elevator humming softly, champagne somewhere behind closed doors, but the jazz sounds lonelier tonight. Gold elevator climbing through the dark, tiny city lights looking far apart. Italian shoes echo down the hall, luxury artwork hanging on the walls. Everything expensive, everything clean, still something hollow in the scene. Still the silence underneath the well makes you sit alone with yourself. Penthouse windows stretching toward the stars, crystal bottles lined beside the bar, guests pretending everything alright, smiling carefully through the night. But the trumpet solo near the piano sounds more honest than the people I know. Like the music understands somehow what nobody says out loud. Everybody jazz for tired millionaires, heavy thoughts hiding under tailored wear. All these polished rooms and chandelier light still can't teach a restless soul to sleep at night. But the slow saxophone through the air makes the whole illusion disappear. And for one small moment in the song, I remember where I belong. Conversation sounding over the sign, everybody trying to impress, nobody admitting stress. Used to think I'd envy lives like these, now I mostly notice fatigue. The pressure only changes clothes, still follows everywhere you go. Outside the skyline glows electric blue, inside the jazz quartet moves smooth. Brush drums whisper through the room like mercy floating underneath the moon. Maybe peace don't care about status,
was something bought for us. Maybe the richest thing we own is finally feeling at home. The higher the elevator climbs, the quieter the truth becomes. Elevator jazz for tired millionaires, heavy thoughts hiding under tailored wear. All these polished rooms and chandelier light still can't teach a restless soul to sleep at night. But the slow saxophone through the air makes the whole illusion disappear. And for one small moment in the song, I remember where I belong. Blue Mercedes, empty freeway, 3 in the morning. Blue Mercedes rolling slow under city afterglow, highway stretching toward the dawn, radio softly on. Used to drive with somewhere to be, now I'm driving just to breathe. Every mile beneath the wheels makes the pressure disappear. The skyline fades inside the mirror, problems grow smaller, and the guitar beside the groove feels smooth. Every overpass above looks like a line of poetry drawn across the sleeping night beneath moonlight. Blue Mercedes dreams tonight, freeway glowing white, every saxophone refrain
gas station coffee near the sea, keeping rhythm with the beat. The world asleep except the lights, God in the night. Funny how the empty roads carry hidden hope, and the deeper the music plays, the more I stay. Sometimes the best destination is nowhere at all. Blue Mercedes dreams tonight, freeway glowing white, every saxophone refrain pulling comfort through the strain. No deadlines on the road, no heavy emotion alone. And the farther that I go, the lighter grows my soul. White linen curtains moving with the night wind, skyline glowing, silver beyond the balcony. White linen dancing near the open glass, summer night drifting slow past, city lights glowing underneath the haze, jazz guitar carrying through the space. Used to think the skyline meant arrival, prove somehow I had survived. Now the penthouse silence after dark feels more honest than success itself. Fresh fruit sitting near expensive wine, nobody here except my mind. And the deeper the evening grows, the less important money looks. Funny how ambition burns so loud until you're finally alone with yourself. Then the soft bass line in the room starts revealing hidden truths. White linen sky, finish line above the city streets. No real peace inside. Prestige. Only music teaching me how to breathe. Elevators humming far below. Luxury parties moving slow. Champagne laughter through the walls. Still the jazz sounds realer than it all. I remember fearing stillness once, like rest itself was dangerous. Now the moonlight near the couch feels richer than applause. Cashmere blanket by the chair, warm breeze floating through the air. And somewhere underneath the groove, my spirit finally starts to loosen. Maybe calm is revolutionary now. Maybe silence stands out loud. In a world obsessed with speed, softness feels a lead. The skyline looks beautiful at night, but peace never lived inside the buildings.
Slow saxophone refrain, pulling softness through the pain. No finish line above the city streets. No real peace inside. Prestige. Only music teaching me how to breathe. Winter light, snow falling outside the glass, whiskey resting in crystal.
drifting through downtown air, silver shadows everywhere. The city wrapped in quiet white, settling into night. Whiskey glowing amber gold, keeping company from the cold. And the trumpet somewhere near sounds perfectly clear. Used to spend December nights chasing artificial lights, thinking happiness would wait beyond another gate. Now the snowfall on the street moves softly with the beat, and every note the band lets go feels like home. Whiskey and winter lights tonight, everything feels warm despite the cold wind moving through the town. The music slows me down, no pressure left to carry on, no need to stay strong, just jazz and falling snow, nowhere else to go. Fireplace hums low and deep while the city starts to sleep, and the bass line underneath brings a sense of peace. Maybe joy is not a place, maybe joy becomes a pace, slow enough to notice all the beauty in the fall. Snow never rushes to arrive, yet it changes everything. Whiskey and winter lights tonight, everything feels warm despite the cold wind moving through the town. The music slows me down, no pressure left to carry on, no need to stay strong, just jazz and falling snow, nowhere else to go. The ballroom glows, the orchestra begins. Another timeless evening. The Grand Hotel Orchestra plays like it did in older days. Chandeliers above the floor shine flugelhorn cuts through the room beneath the moon, and every melody unfolds like liquid gold. People dancing slow tonight, wrapped in amber light. No urgency in any step, no reason for regret, just music guiding every move through the groove, and somehow every smiling face finds its place. The Grand Hotel Orchestra tonight, everything feels right. Every flugelhorn refrain turns comfort out of pain. No pressure left to win, only peace within. And the deeper the music flows, the more my spirit knows. The evening stretches toward dawn, yet the feeling carries on. Like every note is built to stay, long after it fades away. And the deeper the rhythm swings, the less I need things, just this room and this song where I belong. Elegance isn't expensive, it's timeless. The Grand Hotel Orchestra tonight, every fling feels right. Every flugelhorn refrain turns comfort out of pain. No pressure left to win, only peace within. And the deeper the music flows, the more my spirit knows. Park Avenue, moonlight on black pavement, another sleepless city night. Park Avenue beneath the moon, traffic humming a familiar tune. Streetlights lining every lane, reflecting in the rain. The city wears its evening suit, polished but still true. And the trumpet through the lounge downstairs floats through the air. Used to think success meant speed, always chasing what I need. Now the moon above the street moves slower than the beat, and somehow that's enough to remind me to trust the rhythm of an ordinary night under city light. Park Avenue moon tonight, everything glowing white. Every trumpet phrase that bends feels like talking with old friends. No pressure left to explain, no need to entertain, just jazz and midnight air floating everywhere. Doorman waves me through the hall, knowing nothing at all about the thoughts behind the smile or the miles. Yet the music in the room still blooms like a flower in the dark inside the heart. The city looked expensive, the moon looked free. Park Avenue moon tonight, everything glowing white. Every trumpet phrase that bends feels like talking with old friends. No pressure left to explain, no need to entertain, just jazz and midnight air floating everywhere.